Are you ready for another story? Well, tonight we're going to read one called Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started.
Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. "I'm done." Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I am not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that!" Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. "This is one of my favorites," Marisol said, pointing. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," she exclaimed. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all of the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. "They do look ish," he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him, making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals, tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too, like peace-ish and silly-ish and excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Ponder, pond, ponder, dream yonder, pond, pond, yond, gleam wonder, by Ramon. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. Ah. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after.
You know, Ramon's brother didn't do a very nice thing, did he? When he implied that Ramon couldn't draw or had to draw things a certain way. And it frustrated Ramon so much that he crumpled up all of his drawings and he thought that he would never draw again. But his sister helped him appreciate that even though the way he drew was different, it was still good. It was just good in a different way. And it made Ramon a lot happier. We try so hard sometimes to live by other people's judgments. We try so hard to impress people, and we worry so much about what they think of us that sometimes we don't appreciate just how good we really are. And it's never a nice thing to tell someone else that what they're doing is not good enough. I did that one time, and I still regret it. It was a bad thing that I did. And even though I said I'm sorry, the damage was done. We don't need to do that because what we do might be different than the way someone else will do it, but it's still good in God's eyes. When we try to create, we are like God. We are created in God's image, and so that makes us like co-creators with God. God makes us all creative, but not in the same way. And we don't have to impress others. We don't have to live up to somebody else's expectations or the way they think art should be or music should be or writing should be. If it comes from our heart and if we're honest about it, then God will bless it. That's one of the things that Jesus tried to teach us, that each of us is special and unique in God's eyes for the talents and gifts that we have. And they may not be like anybody else's, but that's okay. As long as what we do is to the glory of God, then God will bless it. And do you know why Jesus tried to teach us that? Sure. You know. It's because he loves us this much. So God bless you. God bless you that you remember always, even if you're not like everybody else, that you are the beloved child he created you to be. And good night.